Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Miami's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David.
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! To the ground with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lanning. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. To the air, it's Key. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Smashes through the tackle. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And the Hurricanes with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. They'll run it on first and goal. And this was just a low-man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass, it's Key. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. Running through contact. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having...
Turning it on! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Reads it, fires complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Finds his tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
It's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense looks like they're coming. They go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Key. Fires to the middle. Boom. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moves right down the field and put it in the end zone. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Defense in press coverage. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion. But he's just been off over and over again in this game.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
Finds him out of the backfield. And how about this defense? Wouldn't let him throw it into the end zone and then swarming to make the tackle to stop them short. The Cardinals backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And some room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line owning the work up front.
And he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Trying to get the corner. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.